Good morning. Today we are going to answer past bar exam in civil law. So number one question. Carlos and Chloe scheduled their intimate wedding in September 4, 2024 at 7 p.m. in Manila. Chloe purchased from Angelica a gold wedding ring, wedding engraving, quote-unquote, Love Carlos, for 1 million pesos. Angelica promised to deliver the ring on or before the wedding day. On September 1, 2024, a weather bulletin warned that Super Typhoon Inting will enter the country within 3 days. On September 4, 2024 at 6 a.m., Typhoon Inting and the enhanced southwest monsoon caused massive flooding that rendered major roads in Manila impassable to all kinds of vehicles. Angelica failed to deliver the ring in time for Carlos and Chloe's wedding, which pushed through despite the typhoon. Chloe filed against Angelica a complaint for damages. Angelica denied liability and argued that typhoon is a fortuitous event. Chloe replied that typhoon is not a fortuitous event because its arrival was earlier announced. In any event, the typhoon will not exempt Angelica because of her negligence and default. Angelica was negligent when she failed to pay the attention to the forecast and was in default when she delivered the ring after the wedding. Is Angelica liable due to default in complying with their obligations? Explain. Answer. Yes. Angelica is liable due to default in complying with her obligations. When there was a typhoon, NPC be held liable for damages due to negligent manner with which the spillway gates of the dam were opened. An extraordinarily large volume of water rushed out of the gates. Maintainers of the dam knew that it was far more safe to open them gradually. But the spillway gates were opened only when the typhoon was already at its height. Action could have been taken as early as November 3, 1967, when the water in the reservoir was still low. At that time, the gates of the dam could have been opened in a regulated manner. And even though the typhoon was an act of God, or what we may call force majeure, NPC cannot escape liability because its negligence was the proximate cause of the loss and damage. Thus, if upon the happening of a fortuitous event or an act of God, there concurs a corresponding fraud, negligence, delay, or violation or contravention in any manner of the tenor of the obligation as provided for in Article 1170 of the Civil Code, which results in a loss or damage, the obligor cannot escape liability. NPC versus AL 47379, May 16, 1988. The principle embodied in the Act of God doctrine strictly requires that the act must be one occasioned exclusively by the violence of nature, and human agencies are to be excluded from creating or entering into the cause of the mischief when the effect, the cause of which is to be considered, is found to be in part the result of the participation of man, whether it be from active intervention or neglect, or failure to act. The whole occurrence is thereby humanized as it was and removed from the rules applicable to the acts of God. Thus, when the negligence of a person concurs with an act of God in producing a loss, such person is not exempt from liability by showing that the immediate cause of the damage was the act of God. To be exempt from liability for loss because of an act of God, he must be free from any previous negligence or misconduct by which the loss or damage may have been occasioned. NPC versus AL for 7379, May 16, 1988. Article 1165 of the New Civil Code. When what is to be delivered is a determinate thing, the creditor, in addition to the right granted him by Article 1170, may compel the debtor to make the delivery. If the thing is indeterminate or generic, he may ask that the obligation be complied with at the expense of the debtor. If the obligor delays or has promised to deliver the same thing or two or more persons who do not have the same interest, he shall be responsible for fortuitous event until he has affected the delivery. Article 1170 of New Civil Code, those who in performance of their obligations are guilty of fraud, negligence or delay, and those who in any manner contravene the tenor thereof are liable for damages. Article 1174, except in cases expressly specified by the law, or when it is otherwise declared by stipulation, or when the nature of the obligation requires the assumption of risk, no person shall be responsible for those events which could not be foreseen or which, should foreseen, were inevitable. Based on facts, Angelica was going to deliver the wedding ring on or before and not on the wedding day only, the day immediately before the eye of Typhoon Enteng onslaughts. Thus, Angelica cannot invoke fortuitous event as a defense because she had already incurred in delay at the time of the occurrence of the loss. So that's it. That's our answer for number 1 in Civil Law 2024 bar exam. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. God bless and good day.